I'm so fine, hey, okay. But sometimes on somebody 꿈꾸는 fame.
So we're just gonna go ahead and move on to the next one, which is Far Away. Let's know Far Away. It seems like we're about to get something maybe a bit more band forward based on that guitar that I just heard come in there. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into the next song on the album. Far Away Only. Let's go. Wait, that guitar too. Wait. Guitar, man. Oh. Wow. Nah, I gotta hear that part again. I love that.
I'm so fine, okay. But sometimes on somebody 꿈꾸는 fame.
What was that? What? I went too far back. I apologize. What was that? Nah, cause I went way too far back. I apologize.
I'm so fine, okay. But sometimes on somebody.
No, cause you are not just gonna switch up that part of the song. No, cause you're. That's not even fair. No, that's so. How do you? Okay, no. Wow. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm still stuck on that. I'm still stuck on that one part. Cause what the hell was that switch up? And why wasn't there more of it? His voice there though. Oh, I thought it was over, my bad. I'm conflicted with that song. I'm so conflicted with that song. Here's the thing. I am actually someone who's quite a fan of band music, right? I'm quite a fan of band music. Because I was someone who before getting into K-pop, I was in a phase, because it wasn't a phase, but I was listening to, I think my phase ran a bit like later, or started later. Well, ran a bit longer, started later than a lot of people. A lot of people kind of got into their rock, metal, like punk phase and stuff in middle school. Mine didn't hit until high school, and it kind of went a bit into college before I got into K-pop. So I was listening to just strictly that, obviously with a bit of R&B and stuff thrown into that, but primarily for the longest of times before I got into K-pop, I was listening to like a lot of rock music, a lot of metal music, a lot of like punk music, like all of that. And so while in that phase, I keep putting quotations because again it wasn't a phase, I found myself appreciating instruments more. So I found myself loving guitar more, and drums more, and bass more, and like just piano and all of these things more. And so when I listen to band music, even if it isn't maybe as heavy as like an Excenary Heroes, and I think Excenary Heroes' his music is probably a bit more in line with what it is that I was listening to before I got into K-pop. While this type of band music, well, this one is probably a bit. No, I listen to this type of music too. Technically, when you think about I'm like blinking on groups at the moment, but this kind of takes me back to that, and so I love hearing songs like this. But then here's the thing, right? I was like, yeah, this is really good, but I did think that I liked Animals a bit more than that when this song came in. I was like, okay, but I think I did like Animals a bit more than I'm liking this song currently. And then that part came in, and it switched it up, and I was like what the, what the hell just happened here? Where did the, like what? Where is this song? Like that, it was so insane to me because it still felt like it fit this song, but it also was like, where was the rest of it? Like, where's the rest? Like, I wanted more of that. Like, he gave me a little snippet, like a little appetizer of that, and then it was just gone. And so I'm confused because I'm like, on one hand, that part alone feels like it could carry the song for me. But then I'm also like, I feel like as a song overall, I think I might have like when I take into account the entirety of the song, I think Animals might be a bit more complete for me. Because for me, when I'm thinking about it, I'm like, while I did enjoy this song, while I do like this band sound, I do. I love guitar. I love, again, the drums and stuff that I could hear in the background. I love that sound. But what threw me off is with that kind of new sound coming in, I almost felt myself just wishing that I had more of that than the band sound, which is interesting. And so I think because of that, I think I'm going to find myself putting that underneath Animals because I felt like I was teased. Like I was teased with that sound, and it made me crave for more of that sound, which I didn't necessarily get in the rest of the song. Like, we got the smallest bit of that coming back in at the very end of the song. I almost wanted the entire, like, after hearing that, I kind of just wanted the entirety of the song to be of that sound. And because of that, I'm going to find myself just putting it below Animals in the ranking. But I still so very much enjoy that song. I still so very much enjoyed that. And so what I'm going to do before I get into the next song on the album, I'm going to go ahead and add this to the playlist it needs to go into because I am going to add it to playlist. I did enjoy it. While, again, I think I enjoyed Animals and other songs on the album a bit more than this one. This one by no means is just like Chop Love or anything like that. It's just that I would have preferred it take maybe the new sound that came in as opposed to like giving us a snippet of that and then going right back into the band sound. I would have preferred either just straight up band sound or just straight up that sound that came in and like switched up a bit in the song. So again, that being said, I'm going to go ahead and add this to the playlist it needs to go into. I'm going to check out the credits for the song, and then I will be back for the next song on the album, which is Mad, the other pre-release. I'll see you in a second. Okay, I've now added Far Away to the playlist this needed to go into, and I've also taken a look at the credits. I didn't see that when we had any writing credits on that one, and so we're going to go ahead and move on to the next song, which is Mad, the other pre-release on the album, which I have not heard yet. I'm super excited to see what this sounds like. Let's go ahead and get into it. Mad, ONEW, let's go. Okay. That voice manip- Another problem. Like, it seems like we're about to have another problem. That's what this is sounding like. Wow. Voice manipulation is insane.
Moment that I saw you, think I fell in love. Couldn't get enough. Think I said enough, baby.
It is below confidence or above confidence. Is this above Silky or below Silky? Oh baby, I need to listen to I need to listen to Silky again. We just started the song. Where is this going? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Look, I'm sorry. I know this is my third time restarting the song. I'm annoying. I'm stopping. I won't restart the song again.
Moment that I saw you, think I fell in love. Couldn't get enough. Think I said enough, baby. Really make me work for it. You're dangerous. I can make this up. Heart is tangled up, baby. This ain't how it's supposed to be. I break without you close to me. Yeah, you know how to drive me crazy.
I want to restart this song so bad. I want to restart this song so bad. So bad.
Really make me work for it. You're dangerous. I can make this up. Heart is tangled up, baby. This ain't how it's supposed to be. I break without you close to me. Yeah, you know how to drive me crazy. Thinking about you daily. When you're on my mind, I wanna press replay. Girl, I need you hearing me like yesterday. Every minute that you're gone, I can't stop, won't stop thinking about you. Cause I go M.A.D. without you. Take me on a roller coaster. Up.
Does this go above confidence? Like, this might go above confidence.
Thinking about you daily.
I don't know where I'm rewinding to. I'm sorry.
Girl, I need you hearing me like yesterday. Every minute that you're gone, I can't stop, won't stop thinking about you. Cause I go M.A.D. without you. Take me on a roller coaster, up and down like every day. I just wanna get to know you.
Voice manipulation
Just
is.
wanna make me wait, but if that's what I gotta do, then I can ride away. This ain't how it's supposed
Oh my gosh,
to
this
be.
is.
I break without you close to me. Yeah, you know how to drive me crazy. Thinking about you daily. When you're on my mind, I wanna press replay. Girl, I need you hearing me like yesterday.
This is so hard.
Every minute that you're
I'm sorry. I'm restarting it.
When you're on my mind, I wanna press replay.
That sounded like something.
Oh my. Yesterday, every minute that you're gone, I can't stop, won't stop thinking about you. Cause I go M.A.D. without you. I go M.A.D.
It's gonna do it again. I know it is. I was like, I'm gonna wait.
All around the world, I'll show you. In a single place, I won't go to. Long as I can still be close to you. When you're on my mind, I wanna press replay. Girl, I need you
Oh my God.
me like yesterday. Every minute that you're gone, I can't stop, won't stop thinking about you. Cause I go M.A.D. without you.
Nah, you can already see how catchy the song is, bro. No, no, no. Stop. Stop, 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 stop. I don't. Oh. It's the fact that this is actually to some degree giving me early 2000s. I'm a fucking sucker for that sound. It was kind of giving me early 2000s R&B. I'm going insane here. I'm going insane here with that song. You're telling me that was a pre-release and it didn't have a music video? I would have gone mad. No pun intended. I would have gone insane. I don't even know I don't even know how I would have reacted hearing that before Confidence. I don't even know. I'm like, does that go above? That kind of feels like it goes above Confidence. But now I'm like really questioning what Silky sounds like now because it's been so long since we've listened to Silky at this point. I'm going to put MAD. I'm gonna put Mad above Confidence for now. There are so many songs that I'm gonna have to go through again and at the end of this listen because now I'm like, I don't know where the hell you go. That's insane. That's so insane. I love this song. I love this song. I don't even know what to tell you. And such a catchy song, bro. The I got MAD without you. No, that was so good. Oh my gosh. Wait, but oh man, all three of those songs, I feel like I've behaved the same way. That's so difficult. Oh man, for now, I'm gonna put Mad at second. I'm gonna put Mad at second for now. We'll figure it out, dude. I can't think at the moment. I can't think at the moment. I love that song. I love that song. I've explained all that I could during that reaction. My brain is just fucking empty right now to say anything. I apologize. I'm just like, where the hell does it, where does that go? And when can I listen to that song again? That's so insane. I'm gonna go ahead and add Mad to the playlist. All the playlists. I'm gonna go ahead and add Mad to all the playlists. I'm gonna check the writing credits and then I will be back with you for the next song on the album because that was just, I might even listen to, I'm so tempted to just listen to the song again while like in between clips, but I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be so good and not do that. I'll be right back. I'll see you in a second. Okay, I have added Mad to all of the playlists it's needed to go into. I've also taken a look at the writing creds, and on that one as well, ONEW has writing creds. Look, all I'm saying is, like all of my favorites on the album, Mans has had his pen to paper on them. So, well, I don't know if it's a coincidence, but I'm gonna say it's not it's not a coincidence. I've been really enjoying myself with this album though. But yeah, we're gonna go and get into the next song on the album, which is Percent ONEW. Not gonna waste any more time. Let us go. No mistake. Ooh. Wait a minute. I wanna recheck that. Wow. I can't keep doing this. I can't do this. I can't, and I will. His voice here, bro. This album is fucked up. The piano? I'm sorry, I already feel like I didn't go back far enough. I went back too far. I can't figure it out, but way he sings that part. This might be my favorite song on the album of his vocally. And it's damn near teetering sound too. This is insane. No. No, because here's the thing. I think someone recommended Percent as well. I think someone said that Percent is that girly, or at least one of those girlies, and I absolutely agree. I don't know what to do with myself. You hear this instrumental too? With the filter on his voice like that? With the effect? Before we like, I'm about to restart this part, just know that. But this is actually my first time saying this during this album first listen, and I'm actually surprised. But there's just something with this song. For one, the very first thought that came to my mind while listening to this song, or one of the very first thoughts that came to my mind, is that this is one of the songs on the album that I know for a fact that I'm going to try to learn the lyrics to. Absolutely. This is one of the songs on the album that I know for a fact that I'm going to learn the lyrics to. I don't mean like the translation. I mean to sing along to. This is one of those songs. I know that I will. Number two with that, while there are other songs on the album, specifically the ones that I have like rated like truly just like at the top, like my top 3 so far, while those are songs that I'm gonna like listen to on repeat, this type of repeat I feel is going to be different for this song, in the sense that while I know that I'll be able to get lost in the other songs, I'll truly get lost in listening to this song, and I mean like knowingly so. Whereas I feel like the other songs I'm going to end up having on repeat because I like the song so much to where I'm going to forget that the song has been on repeat. This one, I am actively going to be participating in this repeat session of this song. And on top of that, I am deeming this so very much a nighttime song for me. And this is going into every single playlist that it can. I already know that for a fact. This 100% deserves to be in my late night K-pop playlist. And I say this in the sense of, I do have a late night K-pop playlist it's essentially my primary K-pop playlist. It's the one that I always find myself going to when I'm listening to music, regardless of the time of day. Because I have 2 types of music in it. I have music that I just love so much that I want to listen to all the time, or like just any time at all. And so I'll put that in my late night K-pop playlist. And 2, a song that I think that would just be so befitting of the nighttime. And this is giving me that because I could see myself in such a specific mood, and outside of that specific mood, just listening to this song, and again on repeat, knowingly so. And I love that for me. I love this song so much so far. It's actually insane, and I don't even know where it's gonna place. I almost want to put it at my number one for that feeling alone. Like I'm so serious with you. I'm so serious with you. It's so simple, production wise, compared to the other songs that I've ranked so highly and that I'm considering to be my number one. But there's just something about Percent at the moment that's making me feel a certain way, and I like I truly don't know what to think at the moment. It's insane. I'm gonna go back a bit though. Oh, such a damn good song. I don't even have anything to say. I feel like everything that I've had to say, I just said it a bit ago. This, again, so simply produced it feels, but his voice on this, I think drove, like, his voice on this one is my favorite. Like, compared to all of the other songs I've listened to today, I love his song, his voice on this song, I think the most, which is insane. This is so insane. I don't even know where I'm going to place this. I'm truly just going to put it on the first line. I'm going to put it next to Silky because I don't know where this is going. I don't know if this is going below Silky or what, but I'm just going to put it at the top. I'm going to put Percent at the top. There was just this level of deepness. I don't want to necessarily even say darkness. There's just this deep sound that you could just get from this song, and I don't, this truly just feels like the type of song that I would want to listen to going through, like, I don't even know the lyrics to the song. It feels like the type of song that I would want to listen to, like, after having just gotten out of a bad breakup. Like, if I was picking, R&B music that I wanted to listen to, this would be one of them. I love that song. It's so insane. What I'm gonna do, this album is like, I'm not surprised, but I'm surprised. I'm surprised, like, what I've gotten. I didn't know what to expect. I knew that some said that I would get quite a bit of R&B-esque type of music on this, and you weren't wrong. But, like, the level and the depth of, like, the quality that I've gotten is insane. I've thoroughly enjoyed myself. One of my favorite albums that I've listened to lately, for sure. Absolutely. So many songs, so many new songs that I've received. But yeah, I am going to add this to my playlist. Again, just playlist in general. And then I'm going to check the credits out for this one, and then we'll move on to the next song. Let's say in the stream, but the next song in the album. I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, I have now added Percent to the playlist it's needed to go into. I checked out the writing creds and ONEW's on this. There's a pattern, man. There's a pattern. Like, he just knows what I want, dude. ONEW knows what I want, man. And then the producer on top of this, insane. But yeah, we're now getting into the next song, Epilogue, on the album. Now, I just took a look, because for some reason when I saw the name Epilogue, I was like, there were bells ringing in my head. And I'm like, I feel like there was a video somewhere of him doing Epilogue. Now, for a brief second, I was like, well, maybe I'll take a look at that video instead of just listening to the song on the album. However, while looking up Epilogue, I noticed that he'd also had a video for Silky and also a video for Animals. What I'm going to do, as opposed to swapping to YouTube here and watching Epilogue on that and listening to Epilogue on that, I'm going to just finish out the album here, and then we're going to have a time when I'm streaming. I'm going to react to all three of those videos, so the one for Silky, the one for Animals, and the one for Epilogue on that stream, and we'll have just kind of all of those maybe in one video, and that'll just kind of go that way. But for now, we are going to get to Epilogue. We are almost done with this album. Epilogue is the song before the final. We're going to go ahead and get into it. Epilogue, ONEW, let us go. Piano. Oh, this is gonna be sick live.
어렴풋 다시 그때 향수를 불러오니 왜인지 반가울 뿐이야.
I don't think it's trying to, but for some, maybe it's because I'm thinking of songs that I've heard while going to. For some reason, like this sound with a piano, it's almost to some degree, it's kind of giving me church a little bit, and I don't know why. I'm gonna see how that progresses though. I'm gonna restart this from the beginning again. I apologize. It's giving church a bit for me. And again, it could just be because of the church that I grew up in and went to, and churches that I have gone to. His voice in this too. And I meant the instrumental.
스쳐가는 매일 남겨지는 흔적 지나서야 보인 나의 에필로그 울고 웃던 날이 모두 지나보면 멋진 추억이 될 나의 에필로그.
Again.
너무 벅찼었던 순간과 마음이 불안하던 날 있지. 그때는 전혀 몰랐었지만 모두 나를 만든 memories. 늘 모를 매일들 속에서 어떤 선택을 갈지 감은 그때 맘을 따라가.
His voice in this is gorgeous.
늘 하루하루 진심이었었던 게 대체 못할 추억이 되는 듯해. 어떤 결과인지 중요치 않아. 다 소중하니까. 스쳐가는 매일 남겨지는 흔적 지나서야 보인 나의 에필로그.
This is catchy too though.
웃던 날이 모두 지나보면 멋진 추억이 될 나의 에필로그. Yeah, 내가 살아온 life, 살아온 time.
The way it's hot. Yeah. Wow. The way his voice is. But I'm gonna go before it gets too far and I end up cutting him off. This makes me wish I continued playing piano, because I would love to play the song. It's the fact that he sounds like this live too. Better, and even better. This is what. This song also reminds me of another one that I can't think of at the moment. All I have to say in regards to that is I am incredibly excited to listen to that song again when he sings it live, because with the way that I felt, I think I'm actually going to end up listening to the song a lot more than I think that I will. But the way that I felt when listening to the song, again, it could just be because of my upbringing in church and some of the songs instrumentally again, and honestly not even too far from vocally, but I do feel like I got some semblance of like church here, and going into it with that mindset, the way that this song made me feel, again, I do think that this is a song that I might find myself listening to a lot more than expected. Again, these are just my own like personal upbringings, beliefs, and all of those types of things. Everyone has their own personal experiences, their own feelings, and things that they got from this song. Just because I feel one way doesn't mean that someone else has to feel that way, or I'm saying that someone else has to feel that way, or that this is like the end all be all. Everyone draws their own feelings and emotions and all of those things from a song when they listen to it. Music is subjective. And so his voice on this, I can imagine how, not necessarily intense, but how emotional, and what word is it that I'm looking for? How, can't think of the word, but I can only imagine how, like, hearing his voice sing this live is going to make me feel. And his voice was just gorgeous on this, and then his delivery on this was amazing too. Again, with this one, I also love how simple the instrumental was. Again, essentially throughout the entirety of the song, piano. I don't know that anything else came in. If it did, I might have just missed it. But because I think in this song I was definitely a lot more focused on his voice than I was really anything else. And I quite enjoyed that. Now, compared to maybe every other song on the album, kind of due to the pacing of the song, while it's a song, as I said, I'm going to listen to it a lot more than I think that I would. I don't think that I would listen to this maybe to the same degree as every other song that I've listened to on this album, including it's Far Away, correct? I think is what it is. Yeah, Far Away. I think including Far Away, and I think because of that, I'm going to place Epilogue under Far Away, maybe. And I think that I might find the two interchangeable, but I do think that I would find myself listening to Far Away more than Epilogue, and because of that, I'm going to put that there. So currently, and I feel like this could change up quite a bit once I find myself going back and listening to little snippets of each of the songs. My current ranking for the album, before we get to the final song of the album, it's Silky/Percent, Mad, Confident, Caffeine / Marshmallow / Oreo Cake, Animals, Far Away, Epilogue. That's the current ranking of the album. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and add Epilogue to the playlist it needs to go into, and I will also check the writing credits. And with that, we will be back with the last song on the album. I will see you in a second. Okay, I have now added Epilogue to the playlist it's needed to go into. I've also checked out the writing credits, and as I said, I noticed, again, ONEW didn't have writing credits on this one. It does seem, and look, maybe it's just a coinky thing, but it seems like the songs, while I did vibe with Epilogue and some of the other songs that don't have his writing creds, it does for sure feel like the songs where I'm like gung-ho about are like just kind of like, yeah, this is up there for sure. Like, these are all competing for my number ones type songs. It seems like he has writing creds on those, which is very, very interesting. So I just want to point that out. I'm telling you, he just kind of made the songs for me. I don't know what to tell you. He made them for me. That's all. I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules. He made the songs for me. Well, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the last song on the album, which is Happy Birthday, ONEW. Let Us Go. I'm not gonna keep us here any longer.
달이 단 케이크 모임 best friends 후 손을 빌면 피어나는 smile 편안해진 맘 새로운 날 마주해
Yeah, I love that guitar in the background.
꿈은 어디에 잠시 잊고 있었던 것 같아 꿈은 여기에 내가 원했던 모든 것들이 가득해 먹던 것 같아 꿈은 여기에
Wow, the way his voice shakes there, I love when he does that. This is such an amazing song to close up the album. That's nice. I think these are on the same. Oh, hold on. I gotta record that. I went too far back, I'm sorry. The voice manipulation too, man. Voice, man. Every time. I'm just vibing to the song. I'm like trying to take in, because it feels like I'm surrounded by the sound right now and I'm just living in this space. I would love to hear him sing this live too. I love the melodies in this one. Oh. It might be on the same, but I kind of want to rate it higher than that. And that is the end of... I didn't expect it to go to a different song on the... Oh, I didn't expect it to just hop to a different album. I thought it was gonna stop. Yo, that's insane. My mistake with that. That scared the hell out of me. That was such an amazing way to end the album. That song gave me the feeling that maybe... I almost want to say gave me the feeling that I would get maybe listening to like a Coldplay song. I want to say Coldplay is the one that I'm thinking of. It's either Coldplay or someone else, but it's like the same feeling and the vibes and the carefreeness that you would get from a song like that. And I just really, really enjoyed that. That's a song that I could see myself singing along to as well. And I kind of want to hear that one live if he ever performs it. So definitely let me know if he ever does, because I will be on that. I really love the melodies in that. I really love his voice in that. For sure, I feel like I'm noticing a pattern that, especially for these last few songs on the album, there's something about his voice that I've just been really enjoying, especially starting from Percent. Percent, obviously, like a different kind of tone with his voice, but, or like feeling from his voice, but Epilogue and Happy Birthday, his voice on the both of those have just been so incredibly just nice to listen to. I keep saying incredibly. It's been so nice to listen to. And I could see myself listening to this quite a bit. This also feels like quite a bit of a summer song to me. I could see myself going on a drive and just listening to this song. And hopefully wind going through the hair and stuff, stuff of that nature. Because it's fucking hot these days. But it's such a carefree, just bright and open and honestly almost honest song. I do think that this was a nice release for the album. I really did enjoy that. I'm placing this, and again, I'm not even too sure. I feel like I'm going to have to listen to a bit of a snippet from all of these songs again, which is insane. Right now, I'm kind of placing it on the same level as Far Away, because I feel like I might listen to them the same amount, but I also almost kind of want to put Happy Birthday above Far Away, which is why I think I feel the need to listen to Far Away again. So, we have now gotten to that point of the stream. We've now gotten to that point of the video where I am going to step away for a tiny bit. I'm going to add Happy Birthday to the playlist it needs to go into. I'm going to obviously check out the credits as well, but what I'm also going to do that you will not see is I'm going to listen to snippets of each and every single one of the songs. The ones where I felt unsure as to where I placed them in comparison to each other, I'm going to listen to those again to kind of get an idea as to where my head might be and where those may place in regards to each other. And then we will come back with a final ranking. Who knows how long it'll take me to figure this out, but I will absolutely be back in just a second for you guys. So I will see you soon with a final ranking of this album and my final thoughts for this album. Alright, there's been a bit of a jump here, as you can probably tell by the time, but I have actually figured out the final ranking for the album. Now, things have kind of changed a bit, and I actually have something here that I've never done at all with any album that I've ever listened to or ranked. I kind of have three for my number one spot. I had to do it. I truly had to do it. These three songs, I promise you, I sat here for at least 15 minutes going back and forth between them because I couldn't decide which one I wanted as my number one, and I just kind of said, fuck it. Three are going as my number one. I don't think that this is something that I'm going to do often. I tried my best. I really, really did. Normally, at most, I would have two, but this is truly the first time I've ever had three songs in my number one spot because I couldn't pick between, like, all of them. You might be able to guess which ones those are. One of them has changed. I mean, let me just tell you my original ranking. So my original ranking for the album, before I kind of cut and looked at the songs again, we had Silky/Percent, we had Mad, Confidence, Caffeine/Marshmallow/Oreo Cake, Animals, Far Away/Happy Birthday, and Epilogue. We had a ton of fucking slashes, I realized. But the final ranking that I have here, we have Silky/Mad/Confidence in first place. I couldn't pick between the three of them. I truly couldn't. I went back to listen to Silky, and I was kind of like, surely this song wasn't as good as I originally thought it was. Maybe because it was the first song on the album, I was a bit more hyped for it. No, it's that damn good. So Silky, Mad, and Confidence are in my first spot. Everything else has been separated. I was able to do that. My technically number 2/4th place, if we were to do something about that, but my number 2 place is Percent, followed by Caffeine, followed by Oreo Cake, followed by Marshmallow, followed by Animals, Far Away, Happy Birthday, and Epilogue. I was so close to putting Far Away after Happy Birthday. I kept kind of debating that with myself. I almost wanted to hold a grudge against Far Away for having that one part in the song that I really, really like, because I'm like, why not just make the entire song this? Why have... And I like the other parts of Far Away, but it's the fact that you put in this part that I loved even more than the other parts of Far Away. And you didn't give me more of it, but I kind of had to put that aside just a little bit, and I ended up putting Far Away above Happy Birthday. But I do think that the two of those are kind of interchangeable, but... yeah, I really enjoyed listening to this album. I really, really did. You guys you guys really did make me look forward to it. And honestly, it was even more than what I was expecting it to be. It was definitely what I needed to do. I kind of went in before the album. I wasn't in the greatest of moods, but truly once I started getting into the songs, it made me forget what I was even, not happy with before I even started it. And so... ONEW did such a fantastic job, and his voice has very easily gone up the ranks for me. I feel like like I said before I even started getting into songs in relation to this album, the only song that I'd really heard of his was Expectations, and I really enjoyed his voice in that. But I do think as I go forward, one, listening to his solo music more, and also taking more looks at SHINee's music, I'll really find even more of an appreciation from his voice. I don't know, I just really, really like that. Whether or not it is album of the year for me type status, I don't know that it quite fits that, because every single song on the album wasn't like that for me, even though I did enjoy every single song on the album. It wasn't the entire album wasn't Silky, Mad, Confidence for me. It wasn't all three of those for me throughout the entirety of the album. I think it was just maybe the first maybe 4 to 5 songs of the album that I could give that to, but because there were 11 songs on the album, I don't know that I can necessarily push it into album of the year status. But those songs could be songs of the year status for me. Not necessarily title track, but for sure, just songs in general. I'm looking forward to it. I'm actually really looking forward to listening to this album again. But yeah, I have been here long enough. You guys have sat here long enough. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this album reaction up. Again, if you have not already seen it, my reaction to Animals is it's live, should already be up by the time this gets posted, as well as the reaction to the Animals MV and the live video on that one. I also said before that I'm going to take a look at the videos for Epilogue, Silky, and Animals that he has up on his channel. I will take a look at those, but I will record those kind of separately later and post that later. But for now, I'm going to wrap things up. Again, if you enjoyed any part of this video, definitely do the cringy YouTube thingies of liking, commenting, and subscribing. Any one of the three is helpful. It supports me regardless. And look, me saying this, it does indeed help sometimes. So if I find myself still cringing at myself doing it, please forgive me. That being said, I'm going to wrap this album reaction up here, and I hope to see you, I don't know, I guess around.